Greetings there, my fellow benefactors of Bahamut. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Dragon's Prophecy, Episode 6, The Last True Dragon. Wow, all the marbles already delivered. So that should be really easy to build then. So we will definitely have a decoy ranch, maybe, of like a few animals for like eggs or whatever, but certainly not this is not a, other than dragons, it's not a ranching series. The caveat being, you know, other than dragons, because dragons are a bit different. I haven't had any dragons wander in, though. Which is maybe a little unlucky. Oh, Lady Shell with Inspired Recruit. Well, guess what? I think I know what you're doing with that Inspired Recruit. So, with that in mind, I'm going to put the raffle timer up because Graham's about to join us. Oh, actually, no, you still need to convert. Yeah, you still need to convert. But this raffle can still be for when Graham does join. So I'll leave the timer up. I think I'm going to have Tati smooth out as much of this temple as required for hitting 120 so that I can run a conversion ritual and then just a recruit. I'll start micromanaging it. Usually I don't micromanage, but in this case I will. Because we're just so close to that goalpost. I also have a new emote, so if you're a subscriber, you can use the raffle emote to make yourself eligible. I added that yesterday. Pickle Moose, thank you for the resub. All 2 years. Alright, we're at 106. Jade. Jade is going to be the solution. So the non-smooth wall here I can replace with Jade, and that should bring it up to 120, no problem. But that's going to have to be waiting for tomorrow. Dragon timer, we have 7 days left. Alright, my rice is just decaying out here because I so much don't even haul it. I have, maybe Iskanda, you're going to be a full-time hauler for now. Just to make sure it gets done. Solar panels are done. What research to get next? I think I'm going to start to queue up batteries because they kind of go hand in hand with solar panels. But what should I research? Batteries, air conditioning, machining, double strand, beer. I'll just include those 5. This should be enough jade for those walls. She's going to skip meditation time. So I can get these. I'm going to leave the marble door in for now. And just work on the walls. The marble door costs 5 times the amount that walls do. 112. Just gonna put a random jade column in the corner here, because how else to use that spot? And see if that brings me up far enough. If it doesn't, I'll just go with 112. It's fine. Could be better, but 112 is fine. So we're at 114. There's nothing to clean. Let's go run that conversion ritual on Graham. At some point, I'll have jade art made by Iscandia, but I don't even have an art bench at the moment. She doesn't only have a skill of 7, so I'd probably want her to level up her skill before even trying. It was effective, and I think she converted. No, she's at 0%. So Jadea, yep, there she goes. Okay, you, prisoner recruit, and Lady Shell, you're going to be the only warden because you have an inspiration to do this. And you guys wanted batteries, so I'm researching batteries. In terms of solar, let's go get some solar panels. I think I'm going to put solar panels one here and one here. We definitely don't need this pillar here because there's plenty of walls to keep it held up. And Tati is finishing up the monument, which is probably a good thing, because I am nearly out of time. The giveaway timer, gonna go to El Kasup. So use the character, as soon as she's recruited, I can name her after you, but use the character details channel point redemption if you want to name your characters. The other thing that we need in here, eventually, is a dragon altar. I don't have gold to be able to make a dragon altar, but a dragon altar the TLDR is it allows us to manipulate the moods of dragons that are on this map tile that are wild. So for instance, if we fail a tame of a dragon and it becomes hostile, we can use the dragon altar to appease it rather than to have to fight it, which is ridiculously important when you're venerating them. Because, you know, if we kill them, everyone gets mad. Nobody likes that. My grow zone looks vaguely North America. It does, but then if you zoom out, this kind of looks not... The whole rich zone, not so much. That's more... I don't know. I don't know what that looks like. Like an elephant? An olephant! Alright, Lady Shell, go recruit Graham. Before she has like a mental break and decides not to join us. So warning on 1. Oh, she's asleep. So I have everyone hauling right now just so that we can bring in the food before it spoils. We should have plenty of veg. And then hypothetically I could do another solar panel here if I wanted. It would kind of be a little squishy. But I could if I needed to. Alright, so we're almost done hauling this stuff in. Alright, here we go. Graham has joined. So you're Sanguine, too smart, pretty. A better artist than even Iscandia. Especially given that you're too smart. I think for now I'm going to make you a shooter rather than a brawler. And I definitely need a bow appropriate for you. I'm about to get one as soon as this monument is done, though. So maybe I'll just wait for the monument. I won't even make one. Alright, Tati. Let's get this done before the quest time's out. Which is in 1.4 days. Cut a little close, but it's all good. Oh, crappy Bara. I don't really want all of my traps to be tripped by Capybara. Whoa, Zilla! Oh my goodness, don't do that. Cut it out! Alright, let's check the inside zone, just make sure no one's gonna breach. Nope, we're good. We're safe. Well, I hope the Capybara go away, because otherwise I'm gonna run out of time for the monument. We'll have to fight them or something. So Scandia is delivering the cables for the metal for the cables, and then we'll start to set up chimneys and the like. Should be pretty cool. Pun fully intended. So if we have, if we're about to get air conditioning, which I'm just going to pick for myself next, I'm going to put a shelf in here for ambrosia, and then I'm going to put shelves here and here for beer and tea. And then I'll start replacing all the torches with light bulbs, because there's no need to burn wood if we don't need to. Graham needs travel wear, true. I actually don't even know how she's not taken off her parka, because it should be... she should have stripped it off. Because it's... no, parkas are allowable. But yeah, she does need travel wear. So let's get shade cone travel wear. Yeah, she could choose to wear a parka. It's technically tribal, it's fine. It's just, seems a little weird. There we go. Now she has clothing. And we have a quest for the prophecy here, going to a dusty compound, which we can get to at some point. Given that we're running out of work to do inside, what I could do is just have everybody smooth out floors in the dining room. Because that would be productive, and do that in the kitchen as well. Because there's nothing better to do. We're kind of locked in. And that will improve the rec room considerably. Oh my lord, that's a lot of lights. So much so much wood that we're going to be able to save. So we don't quite have battery tech yet, but we're working on it. But let's get some standing lamps. Now the problem is, well, actually, let's not destroy that yet, because I have no way to illuminate things during the day. How much jade do I don't have any jade. Bummer. How much time is left on the monument? 14 hours. Let's make an effort to get out there and just clear it. Because I don't want it to time out. Oh, I think they all went to sleep. Numbers, enemies 0. I don't have any enemies at the moment. Perfect. Let's get it done. It's actually a bit of a benefit because now the capybaras are like in my own neighborhood and I could very easily kill them. So, Zilla, or actually Judea, let's get you changing the style of this bow to look amazing. And then we'll give it to Zilla, who's our chief hunter. Done. And Zill, switch that up. And then my next best shooter is maybe... God, I don't really have any good shooters. It's basically Zilla or bust. So... I'll give it to Lady Shell. And then Graham takes this one. And then for how long? 30 days. If any part of this gets damaged, an animal swarm comes to come fight. It would be 28 guinea pigs. Not a whole lot, but if I do get raided, that's at least some backup. Now I'm slightly regretting queuing up all this smooth stone, because Tati is like having to do it. I'm going to cancel the flooring and work on the walls, because the walls aren't going to change, because it's overhead mountain. So the walls will take priority. Graham was raffled to El Kasup. 5 days on the egg. And pretty soon we'll have our first batch of jeweled orchid. So the jeweled orchids, I do not want involved in fine meals or pemmican, as we will use them for something else. And I guess I can let Graham meditate as well. Work drive is back up, so I'll drop that on Tati as soon as Jadea's up. Might not be a terrible idea to try to get more excellent beds. Will I venture into the overhead mountain at some point? Yeah, and definitely want to have air conditioning so that I can freeze it. That way I don't attract insects. That's probably the smart choice to make. I might be able to get second animal grass here too. So, who should Silink? And I'll type everyone up because anyone is technically eligible. So there it is. Silink, you pick. Give you 1 minute to vote on that. Corbett, thank you for the resub. So I'm just adding in some additional furniture in the rec room. Listen to the arrows fly. Loki, thank you for the sub as well. Oh man, we're so bad at oh, you hit something. Congrats. Alright, so the walls in here are nice and smooth. Looks like Tati needs some new tasks. No, we'll smooth out Graham's walls as well. And then dig these out. And thank you for gifting out a sub, Loki, as well. So it looks like you guys want Lady Shell to go for number 2. And this tree grass is at 18.8, so that will just take but seconds. There's a whole bunch of alpaca up there. Easy to hunt as well. I love when they're in my neighborhood. Makes it so much nicer. Non-traditional trade. 82 herbal medicine for things that are beyond my tech level, so nope. Oh, and the dusty compound, let's undelete that. Didn't mean to delete that. It's a double click. Prediction for a decent sidecast this time? Sure. Will I get a combat useful sidecast from the link? It's a little bit up to my own interpretation, but for tier 2, we are looking at Blinding Pulse, which would be yes, Water Skip, kind of no, Neural Heat Dump, no, Words of Joy, or Neural Heat Dump, yes, and then Words of Joy, no. So it is a bit of 50-50. And it looks like you guys want Shell to be the linker. Hey Tati, how do you feel about doing some wake up? Get more work done. Is there any way to get additional sidecast? You can buy the... I mean, with my current restrictions that I have, no. But if I didn't have those restrictions, I would be able to buy them. From trade. But I'm not allowed to buy anything that isn't very low tech at the moment, so there's basically nothing I can do personally. Battery is done. I'm going to go with air conditioning because that's kind of a next obvious best addition. And let me slap some batteries in here to keep the lights on during the night. It's only quest rewards. No, not even. Not even quest rewards. Quest rewards if the quest giver is not a faction. So if it's like, well, actually, for that matter, I could have with the Hulking Blueprint accepted one of the other quest rewards because it hadn't occurred to me that it was a mysterious message, which meant that it wasn't one of the factions that offered it to me. But yeah, for the most part, the sidecast that I get off the tree are the sidecast that I'm stuck with, and there's not really another way to go about changing it. Mojo and Ascendancy, thank you for the raid. I was playing Dota today. And Mojo, thank you for the resub. And my shoutout isn't working. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know what's going on with the shoutouts. Oh! Error reaching Twitch's API servers. Well, that's not on me. I appreciate the raid, and sorry Twitch is being twitchy. Okay, Anima Link is a go. Oh, it's a It's a weekend competitive Dota is best avoided. One of those days. Twitch has been odd the last few days, I've noticed that as well. So I gained Blinding Pulse. That's absolutely a combat cast. So predictions are yes. Will I get a combat useful cast from Link? And absolutely I did. Making the enemies blind is quite the combat cast. Happy about that. So there's the batteries. I'm going to destroy this door, replace it with marble wall, and then remove the things stored next to the battery. So if the batteries go supernova, they don't catch my pemmican and cloth on fire. Dragon timer, we have 3 days left. Yoda, what are you doing? Insect jelly from the sky. Maybe that's why Iscandia's last ideology believed in the bugs, because it rained jelly. I've absolutely no intention of interacting with the royals, but they're coming awful close to seeing things that they shouldn't see. Jade's done. How's the egg doing? I just read that off, but 3 days left. Maybe move my fake dining room a little bit. We'll work on a decoy village at a later time. I'm not too worried about decoys, because this table's way too far inside the mountain for them to bother coming to, so I don't really have to worry about them breaching the base, because it just doesn't even make sense. Oh my lord, that's a lot of corn. 1,000 corn. Wait, this is only 200 rice? Yeah, I guess it's small stacks. Oh, you should be assigned to crafting. So then another thing I have is just to smelt slag and weapons. Ah, you've enjoyed listening to YouTube for ages now, and you're finally catching me live? Well, I appreciate it. For weapons and slag, I'm going to reduce the radius so we don't go running all over the map for it. And now I'm going to replace torches with lights. Seems like the right time to do that. So we're tribal. That was always the intention, that we're not truly tribal, just everyone thinks we are. It's going to be so much nicer not having to collect wood every day for light sources. That gets tiring. If you want me to improve the rooms, that's going to have to be a voted goal. I guess I haven't really been updating the goals, however. So, new goal. For the tiny bit of time that I have left. What should the priority be? Just reusing the last posted ones. Do the Lantern Festival. Yeah, you know what? I should do that regardless of goals. So let me go run that ritual now. see if I can't get yet one more recruit. I like how it makes the whole courtyard glow, or whatever you want to call this, the swamp yard. Come on. Come on, Bahamut. Bless me with a new recruit. An attempt was made, and an attempt failed hard. Unimpressive. It is a very pretty effect, I agree. Look, let there be light. It significantly changes even like the hue of the colony. It's not like a orangey glow anymore. So it looks like setting up storage is winning, and to me that means figuring out how much room I have left. So I'm going to start digging again, so that I can see what my total space is. Because up here, I pretty much have well-defined the area that I have. And it wouldn't be a terrible idea for me to start adding walls in, because this is way too thin for comfort. So I think what I'll do is I'll dig out this steel as well, and then start replacing it with marble. And the dragon is coming in 1.6 days. Very, very soon will it be hatched. Alright, none of this is overhead mountain as far as it looks. Nope, none of it is. Oh, yeah, let's move this. I actually don't really know where to put the research. There's not like a cleaner room. So, you know, this will be the only place where I still use torches. Because obviously we want it illuminated so that we can research a bit faster. But I can't have light bulbs out there because it's way, way, way too close to where people could see high-tech stuff. So I have to remedy a different solution. Oh, that's going to collapse. You like the fact that people aren't allowed to see the tech? Yep, I'm allowed to have it, just not allowed to show it. So I think that I could put a chimney here. 2 freezers is probably going to be enough. To keep that cooled, I'd imagine. So I'll put a marble door in there. Oh, no, that's not where the marble door can go. Marble door there. And we'll put the chimneys in here once the air conditioning technology has been researched. I do need to, at some point, set up the decoy village so it does justify, you know, us having nicer clothes and whatnot. But nobody's looking too close yet. I hope. Okay, storage it is. My interpretation of setting up storage is to mine out additional space. Because storage really requires space. I don't have deep storage mod or anything like that. So right now I'm just excavating so that I can have storage. Because it looks like I could probably mine all this up here and then drop the walls down to just above the swamp area and then have storage be in this spot. So it's not in the hallway like it is now, which is messy and gross. Dragon timer, half a day. Took a whole dang stream, but we're getting it. If you want to change your name, there's a channel point redemption called character details that you use in order to have your name changed. So I have a uranium door here behind the wooden door for additional layers of protection. And now I'm just trying to grab some of the steel here and then replace the walls so that we can hide it. Okay, you have been renamed. Easy peasy. Well, dragon, hatching in 0.1 day. I'm going to have a new zone, and this is going to be the inside area here, with the door propped open. Current animals still at 25%, but pretty soon we will have one dragon, won't we? Cannot wait. Bubba Shug, thank you for the resub. Oh, here we are. True dragon whelp. Definitely gonna train my dragon. So there's a lot of things that we're gonna need to do to prepare to actually be controllers of dragons. One is have a readily available meat, because dragons like to eat meat. So here's the dragon diet. Vegetables, raw meat, corpses, seeds, meals, processed food, liquor, and kibble. Their temperature tolerance is pretty wide. This happens to be a true dragon, so here we are in the goals. 25% of species analyzed and 1 dragon species tamed. And this dragon already is named, so I should give it a name. Let me double check on the spelling of said name. Come on. Okay, yeah, there it is. Orochi. And then the other thing I need to do is to make sure that my animal handle is high enough that we actually actively do it. So Lady Shell, for instance, will have to periodically Oh, skill's too low. I need 10. So, Lady Shell. Here's what I'm going to do. I am going to have her and Judea tame animals for practice to level up our animal handling so that we can actually train the dragon. And it's best to practice on animals that aren't going to get us murdered. So cassowaries and rhinos can be ignored. So yeah, catch and release alpacas, or in my case, because we need meat, catch and slaughter. Catch and eat. Exactly. Because we have to rush, because very quickly Orochi is going to go wild again, and it would be very bad to have a wild dragon in our base. So we need to work on our animal handling so that we can actually train Orochi to do dragony things, like roasting our enemies alive. Lady Shell is already well on our way to hitting the required marks for training dragons, so I'm not too worried about that. And here we have yet another ambrosia. The amount of ambrosia that I'm going to get is probably going to be obscene. I'm already seeing sort of obscene levels. I really hope that I can hit air conditioning soon. I'm like one research point away from air conditioning. Because otherwise, I'm just going to have so much spoiled ambrosia, it's going to be ridiculous. But I have 138 right now. It's going up and up and up. And is the dragon scannable? It is. So I will have Lady Shell do that now. Secret structure mission and an eclipse. So with that dragon, we are at 26% completion. 26 out of 55, so almost halfway. Close. So I think what's going to be best if I drop the wall down here and maybe even lower around here, so that I leave the swamp out of the base, and then we can start moving the storage even further south. But I'm just going to keep mining to figure out what the area constraints are for this zone here. Lady Shell's at 5,900 out of 10k, and Judea is at 57. So yeah, I think it will be very possible to tame our way into animal handling. I did start a few minutes late, so I'm going to go a few minutes longer. But I can't linger, I can't over-linger as much as I'd like to. Because being a father to a newborn means I'm on a tight time schedule. Hey, combat supplier. I have some stone spears and bows to sell them. And an Ikla that looks awful, and an addle. So yeah, I guess I have some junk to sell them. Oh my lord! How much drugs am I gonna get? Here I thought I was being a dragon tamer. Apparently I'm just gonna be an ambrosia lord. Lord of the Ambrosia. First of his name. House of many drugs. You know what's going to happen? I'm going to get one more ambrosia, and then I'm going to be slapped with a toxic fallout. Like, that's absolutely what I envision happening here. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Who is my best trade price improvement person? It is Judea by, like, a hair. Alright, so keep in mind, I cannot sell them things like machine pistol. I can only sell weapons at my tech level. I can sell ambrosia, which I'm going to do. Because, you know, you just pick that stuff off the ground. It's not fancy. But there we go. And a raid of sapping marauders. That's not good. I don't like sappers. Sappers, mucho bad. It's 3. So these groups of marauders here are likely going to get hit by the bulk goods. The good news is, because of the fog, there's a little bit of fog of war here. Alright, don't get heart attacks, please. Guinea pigs versus sappers? You know, I could do that. Good call. Alright, Tati's on her way out to go do that. This group, like I said, is going to get shredded by the bulk goods, I think. Maybe. Alright, Manhunter Pack is coming from the south. That might stop this group. Oh, I think it would. I think it will. I think it will. How are you this inaccurate? Let's hide behind the bulkers. That's what I'm calling the bulk goods. Marauders are fleeing. Pigs! You've been summoned. Squee! Alright, schedule. Let's stay inside. For obvious reasons. Sorry, bulk goods. Oh, you know, this is open. I'll see to that real quick. There goes all my traps, but we have plenty of steel. That was spicy. Nothing like feeding our enemies to guinea pigs. A lot of stuff to steal here. What a lot of stuff. And air conditioning just got done. I am going to start researching machining. Or no, maybe I'll just go straight to microelectronics. But let's get that the ACs up. That'll be the last thing I do on stream. Get a frozen freezer. So for these to work, I need to remove the roof over where the chimney exhausts are going to be. I don't think it's going to be possible to rescue anyone. Yep, death by 1,000 cuts. Definitely not possible. And pretty soon, the temperature in here will drop. It's already refrigerated, and it's frozen. We have a working freezer. Well, friends, that is all the time I have. Thank you for tuning in to Dragon's Prophecy, which originally streamed live on Twitch September 25th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Dragon Ratter.